Alright, the reason I'm making this video is purely so you guys can see what a feudal rush looks like against an extreme AI. So, give me 1 second, I'll set the game up. And obviously, I'm going to be the Mayans. Alright, let's do it up. Hey, and I'm against the Mayans. This is not really a bad thing, so Mayans are not exactly a defensive opponent, so if they're getting rushed, they shouldn't be able to fight back too well. Alright, obviously queue up villagers, make some houses, and in this case, find your sheep. Because I don't have them. Which obviously sucks, but, you know, you don't always get what you want. Oh, there they are. Good news. Alright, grab a sheep, go. Obviously, this is a pretty normal build order, so I'm putting the first 6 on sheep, and then 4 on wood. That's how most build orders start, so no real surprise. Obviously, scout around your base. I just don't feel like I'm good enough, so I don't scout with sheep. I don't know if you guys do or not, but it just kind of feels like too much effort for not enough gain. Now I'm looking for the best place to put my wood line. I don't really like putting them on the bottom one because I can't really click the trees that I want well. So I'm going to this one since it's a safer one. And I'm fucking up the sheep. God damn it. Yeah, obviously this is not a perfect game by any means, but you do what you do. Already had like a tiny bit of idle town center time, and I messed up where I was grabbing my sheep instead of putting them right next to the town center. Very depressing. Either way, this game should still go well because AI is AI, so they're kind of dumb. Alright, get my sheep back in order, and I get 3 on wood, so 1 more to wood, and then I can go get my boar. This is just very exciting stuff, guys. Very, very exciting. And time to find the enemy. And instead of shift clicking, I just clicked because I'm an idiot. Alright, time to get some boar. Now the good thing about boar lures with Mayans is I almost never lose a villager to boar because I have loom. It's the first thing I get. Oh my god, my boar ran away. Fuck, man. What a shitty spot for boar. Alright, well, get my 2 houses with my first berry villager. And there's the enemy. I love finding the enemy right away. That's perfect. And idle TC. Go figure. Alright. Time to plop up my berries. I generally get 7 on boar, 7 on berries, and then I move on to more wood. A little bit more idle TC. I'm doing fucking great this game. So good. This is what you call true skill, guys. It's just unbelievably good. And obviously just keep scouting around. Try not to have an idle TC like me. And go get your next boar. I got the boar a little bit late because, you know, mistakes were made. Alright, but this is a much cleaner boar lure right in front of my TC. And now I have plenty of food. My enemy's pretty much scouted. Unfortunately, I've only found 1 lumber camp. I definitely want to find another. So the thing about extreme AI is, or any AI hardest, I think hard might do it too, they are always going to put up 2 lumber camps pretty early in the game. So If you can find him, you can kind of plan out your attack pretty early. So that's what I'm trying to do. Just find the other one on the camp. There's mine. Generally, you don't want to put a forward lumber camp, but I plan on rushing, so I like to have some forward villagers so they can build forward military buildings. I almost always do it with the gold, actually, but I know it seems strange to do forward gold, but I plan on attacking them before they attack me, so I don't really consider it that big of a deal. Alright, now I will be clicking up to feudal, right after these villagers are created. And then we can actually, get to work. Do it properly. Make an army. Have some fun. And then feudal click. Send people to gold. Build houses, barracks, the works. I always build 4 houses. Just because I am preparing to build an army. And a little bit more on wood, because I want to be able to drop 2 archery ranges right away. So far, everything's going pretty smooth. I found his base, easily scouted the shit out of it. Unfortunately, I've still only found 1 lumber camp, which is weird. But either way. Oh, and he sent a Dark Age rush. Except that my berries are too close to my town center. And he hasn't scouted me well enough. So he's doing what AI do and being retarded. This is perfect. So he's delayed his feudal a bit to build some military. Normally, when AI does a Dark Age rush, they're actually doing a rush to Fast Castle. So that's normally a good sign. So if you know that they're rushing to Fast Castle, then you should be able to overwhelm them with the feudal rush without much of an issue. Obviously, his military is still stupid, because he is. So here's where I'm just getting my archery range is built up, and I'm training 2 eagles to support my archers. No surprise here, this is just what I do every game. So. Alright. Now, obviously, I have to start building farms, because otherwise I'll just be out of food before I can even get any upgrades or create villagers, so don't want to have an idle TC, because then I'll fuck my castle time up. I do a general attack, so right when I have 4 archers I go in. Obviously, when I built some eagles as well. There's a reason I have so many people on gold right now. But right when I have 4 archers, I have 3 eagles as well, so I try to attack the woodline. Unfortunately, I've only found 1 woodline, so I'm actually in a pretty bad spot in terms of correctly finding things. I only really need like 12 people on wood, and that's more than enough wood to support archers. Obviously, I screwed up there. I'm supposed to have more. Motherfucker. Try to have a constant stream of archers flowing, but it doesn't always work. After all, I'm not perfect. And I click on their houses instead of the areas, which fucking sucks. And their town center's hitting me, unfortunately. And I'm clicking villagers. Oh my god, what a bad rush this is. Well, that's a nightmare. That's okay though, because I know what their army's made of. And there's the other line. Son of a bitch, it's right there. Run away, run away, run away. fine because I gotta build a bunch of farms with everybody. This is just how I advanced a castle, so don't worry about it, guys. And I'm housed. This just goes to show you that I fucking suck. Getting housed, having idle TC time, not producing archers constantly, making a bunch of mistakes. And obviously this is an extreme AI, so not perfect. But been able to plant some more archers by the wood line, so the villagers did get hurt there. Not just that they got hurt, but, they stopped working. When villagers stop working, I am a happy man. Alright, so you see why their score is low? More than likely, it's because they clicked up Castle Age. Your score takes a big hit because you lose all those resources. Because they should not have that much lower score than me, not this early in the game. So, more than likely, I'm going to get kind of forced to advance before I'm ready to, which is no surprise. Like I said, they did a Dark Age rush, so it happens. But the good news is, if they went to Castle Age, which I expect, they're not going to be building any army. And there they go, Castle Age. They don't have an army, so I do. It's a feudal army, obviously, so it's not perfect. But no army is pretty shit at this point, considering I've got at least 15 archers around. So I gotta collect more gold, get all my upgrades, start sending more fucking archers, and really straggling resources. I'm at a pretty good point because even though they're at Castle Age, which obviously sucks, because if they can do it, they're going to get onagers, and then they can wipe out my army in one go. A feudal archer army against one onager is basically a fucking death trap. That's why I try to keep like 2 or 3 eagle warriors, because they'll be able to take out an onager without issue. But town center can't hit me here. I'm at both their wood lines now. This is what I call a pretty good position. So even if they're at Castle Age, which they are obviously, but I'm now straggling their resources, so I'm on their wood line, which is going to make it a serious pain in the ass to be able to get any sort of a siege going. And I'm about to go to castle. Just bring my villagers in, just so they bring my food to me, and I can click up. There we go. Now after I'm castle, I gotta remember to do a few things. First thing is obviously make them crossbows. So if I can make them crossbows, then the skirmishers won't really have much of an issue. Also, you should know that hardest or extreme AI almost always have a tower by their gold, which is why I go for the wood line instead. Sometimes they tower the wood line. Obviously that sucks, but... So now if you take a look at the score, you can tell that they're really struggling to keep up. So even though they're Castle Age, an extreme AI is very good at score management. So they're pretty good at having a high score unless you're actually making it so they can't produce villagers. So obviously I'm putting my archers right where their people can't work, and right where the woodlands are. So this is just what I call strangling resources, and it's fucking beautiful. That's what I love to do, and I do it pretty damn well. So once I get to castle, I'm gonna basically be focused on getting a castle up, because the Mayan's unique tech makes them +4 damage against buildings, which is pretty freaking brutal, and I'll actually be able to take out the town center quickly. I'm not sure if it'll even go that far, because, I'm destroying villagers. So now, Castle Age, get my techs. Unfortunately, can't get the leather archer armor yet. Don't have food, but no big deal. And to get some stone. Oh, fuck. Lost some archers because they had a castle that I didn't know about. That obviously sucks, but not a huge deal because I'll just ignore it. Now I'm crossbows, so any defense they have against me should be severely hurt now, unless they get some archers. But and because it's weak skirmisher, they have nothing to go here. This game is almost over because they have villagers can't do anything. They have nobody on wood that I know of, and they can't get any food. So I now have more range than their town center as well. So technically, if I wanted to, I could be attacking it with crossbows, but I'm just gonna hold off. So, right, obviously this game's going pretty well. I'm trying to get a siege workshop up in case I don't get a castle in time. Score is pretty lopsided, and they quit. So that's about it. That's how you beat Extreme AI pretty freaking easy.